Yes, welcome to the BT Sport Pub Cup. It's the regionals at Loftus Road, home of QPR, and today, Palmers FC, incognito. We'll be competing to lift this trophy here, but also progress to the next stage of the competition, the semi-finals at St George's Park. Now, this stage of the competition, it is 7-a-side. It moves on to 11-a-side at the semis and the finals. We're allowed to bring 12 players down, and of course, we max that out, and this is who is at our disposal tonight. We've combined the first team and the reserve team for this one. Representing the first team, we've got Garen in between the sticks, and we've got Tony, Luke, Lee, and then there's Lewis and Connor for some attacking options. Let's throw some reserves into the mix. We're going to add a Scottish. We've got a Bill. Too Good joins us, and so does Charlie, who's actually been out for a long time since his shoulder operation, so this is his first bit of football. Let's hope that holds up. And also some more attacking options. We've got Shove and, of course, Perry too. Now, I must point out that we are not Palmers FC tonight. We are the Oak. That's our local. Remember, this is the BT Sport Pub Cup. It's the competition that allows teams to represent their pub in exchange for a Premier League experience. Now, I believe that's all the formalities out of the way. Should we get on with some football? Because that's what you're here for. 3 teams in this group, and our first game is against Smugglers Return from Worthing. I checked out the website. Their reviews are good. The real question is, what are they like at football? We're about to find out. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to start things off with Connor on this near side, switching play over to Lee. He puts it up to Perry, and he's going to open a shot up from distance. Keeper makes a save and puts that out for a corner. Nothing came from it, but we're back in possession now, almost losing out to the number 8 here, but it rolls through to Shove. Back to goal. Gets away from the number 4. Sees Perry in space on the far side. He takes one touch, opens up. It's a good block by the number 2. Ball still in play though, so we go in again. Little drag over to get past the number 2 this time. There's the ball back inside to Shove, who takes one touch on the turn, but he's blocked off there, and that rolls straight through to the keeper. Here's Connor now coming forward. Loses possession to the number 4. It falls to the number 8 here, who's going to strike from distance with the left, but Garen's equal to that one. I should point out that these are 8-minute halves, so the time will go very, very quickly in these games as we continue with possession. Connor up the line to Bill, who returns the favour back to Connor. He goes beyond the number 4. Are we going to get a shot in here? No, he threads it through to Shove, but his touch is heavy. Goes through to the keeper. Ball there to be won. Luckily, no one was hurt, and that rolls out for a corner. And it's that very corner that's going to be taken short by Too Good, but Lee can't get there. Number 2 does, and now they're on their way. He's got number 3 in the middle if he wants, but he's going to keep hitting that line. Lee does eventually catch up with him as the shot comes in there. Tony off of the line, but it's going to be brought back for a free kick. Lee, to be fair, a little bit late there, wasn't he? And that free kick is about to be taken. 8 in towards the number 2, but it's beyond him. Number 3 can get on it. Nice slide from him there to get beyond Tony. As he gets back up, builds on his case as he puts the ball into the box, up for the number 2, but he heads that one wide. Here they come again now. The number 2 heavily involved in this game as he plays it up the line to the number 8. Goes on the outside of Lee, and here's the shot. And just like that, it's our opponents that take the lead in this game. Number 8, nice little turn to give himself some space. But Lee, goal side, normally as a defender you'd be happy here, but I don't think he expected him to have a left peg like that. There it goes, ripping through the net. It's Smugglers Return 1, the Oak 0. Kick off. And straight away, we're going to look to get back into this. It is played back home to Connor. He's got Bill inside of him. Not literally though, that doesn't really work for either of those guys, I don't think. It's Bill now skipping beyond the number 8 as he looks to put the ball in. It's blocked, comes back to him. This time it's along the ground to Shove. Back to goal, turns away from the 10. And that shot wasn't actually Shove, it was number 2. Almost put it into his own net there. Luckily it was good reactions from the keeper. Moving on, looking once more for an equaliser. Ball being played along the floor between Bill and Connor there. He loses out, and as it rolls away, that's half time. So half-time whistle going a little bit earlier there, but hey, we'll get on with it. We trail 1-0 at the break. Couple of substitutions. Let's see what we can produce in the second. Alright, so it's our opponents that begin things in possession. Ball's played forward up to the 8. It becomes loose there as Charlie gets onto it. As he gets that under control, he's going to play the 1-2 with Bill here. Bundles through the number 8. Ball becomes loose. Shove with the back heel. Charlie's in on goal. Welcome back to football, Charlie. He's literally only been on the field for 13 seconds, and in those 13 seconds, he's grabbed himself a goal. That's Smugglers Return 1, the Oak 1. Here we go, so our opponents to kick us off as number 10 plays it back to the number 5. Charlie pouncing on him straight away. He's got the ball back as he puts it across to Shove. We were just talking about what Charlie did in 13 seconds. It's been 35 seconds now, and in addition to that goal, he's just put it on a plate for Shove. That's an assist as well, and it's also 2-1 to the Oak. Kick off. Here come our opponents now looking for an equaliser. Number 4 up to the 8. Looks dangerous, but that is just past Garen's post. They look to come again now, playing it out from the back, but Scottish wins the ball off of the number 4. Bill picks up the loose one. He's played on to Charlie here. He's going forward. Lewis is now on the field with one of his first touches here. He looks to go beyond the keeper, gets the shot, and it's a good save from the keeper. Got another chance here, and another good save from the keeper. Lewis there very close to making it free. But we are going to look to try and make that happen here as Charlie drives forward. Goes beyond the number 4. Lewis is in space. Hits it first time. And just like that, Lewis has made his mark on this competition. 2 assists for Charlie and a goal. First time strike, beating the keeper at the near post. It's 3-1 now. And kick-off as Lewis now in possession once more. Playing it inside to Luke. He's going to have a pop from distance. Hits the post. Scottish is there on the rebound, but the number 12 gets the block in at the last second. Nearing the end of this game as the number 8 drives forward here. Looks to go around too good. Does that. We know he likes a shot from distance, but he's not pulling the trigger. Goes beyond Lee. Rolls it past Luke as the 11 gets the shot in, but that is over the bar. There you go, ends 3-1 in our first game of the tournament. Good start. Let's get man of the match Charlie's thoughts on that one.
Slow start as always, you know how we do. Slow starts. First half, I mean, what was it, 8 minutes? Shaky, nervous, get into the game.
Slow right up until
second half, made a few changes, bit of injection, and then I think it was all us. We got, what, 3 quick goals in about 3 minutes, and that destroyed them. They didn't want an after that.
Good times.
Good times. No, sorry, exciting times.
Exciting times indeed. And it's not long before we're back on the pitch, ready to go for our second game. This one's against the Horseshoe, but here's hoping the luck's going to be with us in this one as we look to go through to the next round. Should we do this? Yeah, let's do this. It took a little bit of time to get going in this one. When I say a little bit of time, I mean 2 minutes. It's number 9 that picks it up on that far side now. He puts it onto, I'm not too sure what number that is, but he plays it over the bar. It's number 11. Charlie now looking to continue where he left off in the last game. Cutting back past the number 2 here. Spreading play across to Luke. He tees it up, but he's just over the bar. Unlucky. He's number 2 now, laying it off to the 9. Charlie giving him no time whatsoever. Catches him on the ankle there. That's a free kick, which is sent forward here, but Tony gets in the middle and puts that out for a throw. That throw-in is now sent into the box. It's number 8 that gets onto it, but his header loops up rather than towards goal. He's number 8 involved again now, making his way forward. Putting it out to his mate on the far side. He then takes a touch, gives it back to the 8. He opens up, hits it on the right, but that's not going to trouble Garen. Here's Tony now playing it out from the back, up towards Lewis. He leaves number 4 in his tracks as he makes his way towards goal. Goes beyond the keeper as well, puts it across. It's the number 7 that gets there ahead of Scottish before he can tap it in. It's been a very quiet first half for the keepers, not really been tested, but here's a chance for the Horseshoe here. Number 10 lines it up on target, but Garen not troubled. We're over the 8 minutes in this first half as Connor drives forward here, looks up and puts a lovely ball onto Lewis. Lovely goal. And as the half-time whistle goes, it's 1-0 to the 8. Let's have another look at that goal, though. It was Connor supplying it. Lovely little dink here over the number 4 to Lewis on that far side. Eyes on the ball the whole time as he side-footed the volley into the top corner. It's a brilliant goal. Applause from our opponents behind the goal, too. Following that, it's a quick turnaround as we get ready for the second half. Should we do this? Of course. Let's go. So Perry's on the field now as he cuts in with the right, hits it from distance, but that's not going to trouble the keeper. Moving on from that, our opponents are looking to get us on the counter here, but Lee's there to cut that one out. From the throw, it's sent down the line. It's Tony's turn to defend now. Out that goes for another throw. Lack of ball boys at QPR this evening as number 4 searches for the ball. I think it's a couple of rows up, mate. There you go. You found it. The real task is getting back down, though, but he's skipping 2 rows at a time. That's going to save time. We continue with the throw from number 11 here. 7 goes down in the box, and ref's pointed to the spot. No, thank you. You give me more editing to do. Let's have another look at this. Here we go. 11 with a throw. We're looking at the number 7 in the box there behind Connor. Did he go down a bit easy? I'm not too sure. I beat Connor at an arm wrestle once, and I'm weak. But look, ref's made his decision. He's pointed to the spot. It's the Horseshoe that got a chance to equal things up here. Number 11 standing over it. What can he produce? That's what he produced. Into the back of the net it goes. It's 1-1. Kick off. 4 minutes remaining in this game, and it's time to try and get back in the lead. Lee picking it up in the middle of the midfield, taking on a couple of players here, opening up, hitting it with the right on target, but the keeper's equal to it. With our opponents back in the game, they're growing in confidence as the number 3 looks to be through here, but it's a great last-ditch tackle from Tony there. It's a corner, and that is going to be taken by the 11 into the 3, who gives it back to the 11. First time into the back post for the 7 who goes flying, but he completely misses it, and that's out for a throw on the far side. Not long left at all in this one as we knock it around the back. It could be ending in a tie, but we might have one more chance here as Lee strides forward, plays it up to shove, takes one touch, uses his body well to go one way, then the other. I'll tell you what, he's literally walking it in here. And I think, you know what, we might have just nicked it at the end here. Shove, he's done this sort of stuff at Sunday League level before. The tiniest of shimmies and little feints send players to the floor. All that's left for him to do is hit it into the back of the net. It's a great goal from Shove, and that makes it 2-1 to the Oak. Kick off. All should keep going though. They might have a chance here with the 11, but he slices his shot wide. And following that, it's all about hanging on to possession as we let the clock run down. There you have it. 2 wins out of 2 seasons. Reached the semi-finals of this competition. Let's have a chat with Shove and see what he thought about his goal.
Right, well, firstly the lower roll went right and then the upper roll went left. No, basically I don't think I even touched the ball, just a bit of shimmying, dummy, stopped the ball, rolled it in. To be fair, didn't you notice that keeper, he was always standing next to the post? When Lee, see, when you had that shot, you had about 6 foot the other side, yeah, so the keeper made it quite easy for me, but yeah, it seemed to go in alright, I don't know. few compliments from it. Ref give me an handshake. He's going to ask for the YouTube channel after as well. Wants to know about it.
Well, Mr. Referee, I hope you found it. If you have found it, I hope you're enjoying this video. That goes for anyone else that's new to the channel. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Anyway, time to move on to this semi-final. Who are this lot? Well, they go by the name of the Griffin. They must be alright because they got this far. Let's see if we can make it through to the final. Alright, not much happened in the opening minutes of this game either. It's number 7 that's got the ball there. Shoulder to shoulder with Charlie. Does the better as well. It's Lee that comes in there with the challenge, wins the ball. That's out for a throw. In comes that throw. Ball with number 7 once more. In comes Lee with another challenge. Referee, they're not happy with that challenge from Lee. The ball was got, but he did go through the player to get it, so it is a free kick. And that free kick there, well, it's over hit, and that is out for a goal kick. As I say, not many balls about, not many ball boys. They'd be considered getting it, and now she doesn't want to know. And she's going to show this by walking down the tunnel, having nothing to do with the situation. Bye, Debbie, you've been absolutely no help whatsoever. We continue with Luke picking the ball up and playing it out from the back on this near side. Up to Lewis here. It's 11 versus 11. As he makes some space, gets the shot in with the right, but that goes well wide. We continue over the far side with the Griffin. Number 11 putting it down the line to the number 12. He's allowed to make his way forward. No one challenges as he continues to travel. He's allowed to hit this one on the right. Decent strike, but no one closing down there. And with that, it's Griffin that take the lead and have 1 foot in this final. Still a little bit of time left in this half, and of course the second half as well. Let's see how it all pans out. Kick off. Defensive clearance here from Griffin, and it's up to the number 12 who gets it under control with his chest. Lee's tracking him, gets the ball there, but the ref not happy with that challenge either. And so the free kick is taken short, played inside to the number 5. Once more, into the number 11 here. He hits it first time, but that's not going to trouble Garen. Let's see if Charlie can get us back into this game. He plays it up to Lewis. Lewis back to Charlie. Opens up, hits it with the right. Like he just passed the post. Charlie bringing us forward again now as he looks to go beyond the number 8. He does that. Gives it to Bill. But Bill's under pressure straight away from a number of players there. Loses out as our opponents come forward. Half-time whistle goes. So 1-0 at the break, and we've actually been forced to make a substitution here. Over that far side, Lee's been told he has to come off following some of the tackles he had in the first half. Interesting stuff, and if the score stays the same, that is Lee done for this tournament. As I say, another half of football to go. Let's see what happens. We start things off on the offense as Lewis threads a ball through to Perry, but he can't get on it and keeps off the line to collect. Following that, our opponents play it out from the back, up to the 6. Nice little flick past Bill there, onto the 5, who's on the overlap here. He plays it first time down the line to the 9, who sticks it across the box for the 6. Now, bearing in mind, we haven't seen the goals on the other pitch, but for me on this pitch, this is the best team goal I've seen all night. And if you look up in the dictionary, carved, it will definitely direct you to this goal. We were carved open, and it was good football from our opponents. Simple football along the floor. Fair play to them. They doubled their lead, and reaching tonight's final just become a lot more real. That's the Oak Neil, the Griffin 2. Kick off. Now, with these halves only being 8 minutes, it doesn't really give us much time to get back into this, but we're going to do our best as number 8 looks to get the ball off of Luke, but Luke does well to play the 1-2 with Bill here. Not sure what this was, shot or cross, but either way, it's in the keeper's arms. Here comes the number 8 now, playing it up to the 5, but loses out to Perry, and he can drive forward. He's got Lewis to his right, but instead gives it to Bill on the left. Can he get the shot in? No, he's giving it back to Perry. He lets it run for Lewis. He sticks it across the keeper for Bill to put in at the back post, and now we're back in this. And I believe that's the first goal that this team has let in this competition so far. Bit unsporting from the keeper there to kick it away as the time continues to tick. I'm really surprised at this point Bill didn't shoot. It was on his right, but he gave it back to Perry. Not sure if his control let him down or not, but luckily Lewis was there to put it across the goal. And there was Bill. Got his reward in the end. Pokes it in at the back post, and that makes it the Oak 1, the Griffin 2. Kick off. About 5 minutes left in this one as Charlie makes his way forward. Cuts inside of the 6. Pokes it through, but the keeper's there to clear it. It's out to Connor. And he spots Lewis in space on that far side. Lays it off for him. Lewis with a first time shot. Doesn't connect very well. And that is cleared. From that, it's Lewis that sends it into the box from the throw. Long throw as well as it's bouncing all over the place. Bit of pinball. And it eventually does come out to Charlie. He hits it. Takes a deflection. And that's actually given a goal kick there. Interesting. Here's Connor now looking for a pass, but he's giving it straight back to our opponents. It's the number 8 now that gives it to the number 9. He's in on goal as he hits it with the right. And that strikes the post. We've been let off there. Charlie now starting another attack for us as he plays it forward up to Lewis. He lays it off to Shove. Going one way, then the other. Good turn from him. It's back out to Charlie now. He looks to go beyond the number 2. Does that. Can he get the shot in? No, he lays it off for Scottish. Could put it across the goal, but he's shot instead. Lewis was waiting at the back post. Don't think he saw him, but a great opportunity to get the equaliser. But we press on in search of that. It's Tony from the back. Up to Charlie. He leaves it for Scottish. First time ball. Swung over to the far side for Lewis on the volley. Close but no cigar, and as you can see, Lee's on the ball here. He's been allowed back on the pitch for the final couple of minutes. We are in the 16th minute now, so this chance here surely is going to be the last one as he drives forward. His shot's blocked there. Lewis asking for the ball, but it wasn't given to him, and the keeper's happy to let the time tick down a little bit more here, and I'm pretty sure any minute now we're going to hear the final whistle, and that will confirm us crashing out of this competition. And there you have it. It ends 2-1. The Griffin through to the final of this competition. We thought it was over for tonight, but we do have a third place playoff. That coming right up, but let's hear Lee's thoughts on the game and, of course, those tackles.
Well, first tackle might have been a bit aggressive. Did get the ball, but went through the player first. Second tackle, all ball. It's fine, nothing wrong with that. And third tackle, all ball.
And then what happened?
And then I was asked to leave the field of play at half time by the organisers for dangerous play, I presume. I wasn't actually given a reason, I was just told to get off.
But you came back on?
I was allowed back on, yeah. I was then told I was allowed back on. But apparently if I had one more tackle like that was me done. I wasn't allowed to play anymore.
Naughty boy.
Apparently, yeah.
Talk to us about the game now, what happened?
We were outplayed, better team. Played the rules of the game well. You know, they used the time to their advantage. Let the game slow down even when we were pressing, so fair play to them. Hopefully they go on and win it.
If they do go on and win it, this is what they'll be taking. Unfortunately for us, wasn't our night in the end, but we do get another kickabout. And it's against this lot again, the horseshoe, and things started pretty well inside the second minute. As Lee put it over to Connor. Connor went beyond the number 6 here, kept going, got the shot in 2. That's how it stayed until the second half as Luke hit a shot in off the crossbar. Why am I not showing it though? Because, well, I missed it. I'm sorry. Card was full. I was changing it over. Sorry, Luke. But that was 2-0. Not long after that, our opponents caught in possession at the back. Shove getting the ball off the defender there, playing it across for Charlie. Simple tap in for him. 3-0 to the Oak. You could say that was game over at that point, but fair play to our opponents, playing the 1-2 around us and getting this chance in on goal. And yeah, I did forget to mention that we did switch up the positions. You'll notice Lewis is in goal there. That was 3-1. Talking of goalkeepers, in the final minute, it's Lewis that sends this one up the field to Shove. Gets it under control with his chest. Plays it inside to who else? It's Gary. Slots it home for 4, and that was the final whistle. So third it was, but who actually won the final? Well, the Griffin in the dark blue we'd already played. They beat us en route to it. They faced the Sky Blues here, the Fox and Hounds. It actually ended 0-0, so it went to penalties, and here's the winner for the Fox and Hounds as it ended 3-1. So congratulations to the Fox and Hounds. They are the Loftus Road regional winners. They go through to the semi-final. They've gone to grab this trophy as well. So all in all, a good night for them. Good luck to them in the semi-final at St George's Park. As for us, another good experience. Thank you to BT for the opportunity. Got to play at Loftus Road. Not bad at all. And fingers crossed we'll be able to enter again next year. And hopefully we can go a little bit further. But until then, don't forget to drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we will see you in the next one.